This video is intended for educational purposes. Please copy and display at will. The black bars that are displayed in this video are in the original. I have not modified this photo other than adjusting the lighting and contrast for clarity. Hi, this is Artifacts of Mars. Tonight we're going to look at something that's a little on the extraordinary side. I know I have a habit of saying that, but it's true. We're going to take a look at first this hut here. Looks like a hut. You see how it's nice and rounded and arched and hollow inside? That doesn't resemble a rock in any way, shape, manner, or form. So here's what's really extraordinary. We go right here, we see a shadow. This shadow is cast by this object here, which is essentially a sphere, which appears to be supported by a bar. This bar is important, as we're going to see. It goes way back in this photo. I have yet to determine what the sphere is for or anything. Unfortunately, this is what NASA gives us in the way of photos. I can only do what I have to do. So let's follow the hut on back. Here we have the same bar, or perhaps a different one, maybe a pipe, and it goes between the hut and this object. Then it goes back here, and it disappears again. It goes through something else, and it continues on until it gets to this high point right here. Back here we have something similar, as if these are pipes or something that are going to various places. Right here we have an indication of a possible doorway. I think we're seeing one big building here. I can't really prove it, but that's my opinion looking at this. Okay. We need to kind of note right here what we have as well, kind of a triangular A-frame type of deal, way off to the side and small. That's generally not considered to be a natural type thing, I wouldn't think. We need to remember that I did bring the lighting down, the contrast up, and I tweaked the shadows a little bit. So this isn't the original. Now we're going to scoot over here, and here's another possible structure. This may be natural, I don't know. This one almost looks natural to me, except for the fact that it has this thing sticking into it. So that one's a really tough call as to whether it's natural or not. And we're going to scoot over here. This may or may not be an optical illusion. It looks like a stick or something sticking up. So that's noteworthy. You just take a look at that and wonder what it is. Down here we have one curious object. You can see how it's almost a half-moon deal on top. Very curious object. Nothing really special. I see tons of things like that in these photos. And now I'm going to show one other thing. In order to do that, I have to bring the lighting and everything back up to the way it was. Take a look on this rock where the creepy little hand is. We're going to zoom in and take a closer look. there may be symbols on this. I'm not 100% certain, but it doesn't look like just cracks in the rock or anything like that. So if there are any language experts out there who would like to take a crack at that, go right ahead. Remember, this is Spirit Soul 214, so go to the Spirit Raw Photos and select the right photo, and you might be able to lift that image off there if that is some sort of a symbol. I'm not a language expert, so I'm not going to take a crack at that myself. So just to recap, up here we have this pipe or whatever it is, cable. We can see it goes clear through. It rolls out as being natural. We have the hut. We have this round sphere which is independently supported and casts a shadow. And we have this anomalous object which may or may not be natural. I think we have a pretty good lot of objects there, and certainly more than enough proof that these aren't natural objects.